listeners. Welcome to another HRO Today Educational Podcast. In this series, we aim to provide you the latest workforce management approaches and best practices in HR. I'm Debbie Bolla, Senior Vice President and Editorial Director of HRO Today magazine. Employee relocation has been a central part of HR strategies for years. In fact, recent research from HRO Today and CapRelo finds that 81% of respondents feel mobility programs help recruit employees, 76% say it's effective for career development, and 71% laud its ability to retain employees. So how can HR leaders get the most from mobility? Luckily, I have two experts here with me today from CapRelo to answer this question and more. CapRelo is a full-service global mobility management company that provides support and solutions to companies around the globe. As its president and CEO, Barry Morris has focused on building and utilizing technology to streamline service for its clients. The company's efforts in this area have helped CapRelo achieve back-to-back wins for Best Overall Relocation Company in the HRO Today Baker's Dozen for the last 2 years. Barry has been with CapRelo for 7 years and previously held leadership roles with Dell EMC and Polycom. Heather Hudnall is Senior Vice President for Global Operations at CapRelo. She has been with the company 15 years and has influenced nearly every part of the business during that time. Prior to joining CapRelo, Heather owned a real estate company where she learned firsthand how important the customer experience is. With that perspective, she guides her team to customize every relocation to meet the unique needs of each transferee and assignee. Thank you, Heather and Barry, for joining me. Why does relocation remain important to both the transferee and the organization?
Well, first, Debbie, I want to thank you for that great introduction. Gosh, we've been partners now for, 8 years plus, and we really appreciate the partnership and we're really happy to be here today. So, you look at mobility, and it really has two sides to the equation, right? The first part of it is the organization, the customer, the client, the company. The second is the employee, the transferee. And mobility is so critical to both sides of the equation here. So if you look at the transferee, it offers so many benefits to them. You look at career opportunities. Relocation often presents new career opportunities for the transferee. It may involve a promotion, maybe a chance to work on new projects or even access a larger marketplace. So really from a career perspective, it adds a lot to the employee. Secondly, look at professional development for the transferee. Now, moving to a new location, it can be daunting, but it can also provide the transferee with exposures to different business practices. It can expose them to different cultures, industries, and that really can help contribute to their professional development. And that really leads right into personal growth. And some of the relocation challenges the individuals to really have to adapt to new environments, right? So that really fosters personal growth, getting people out of their comfort zones in order to grow as a person and to grow professionally. So it helps enhance adaptability, resilience, culture awareness. So really good for the employee there. Lastly, one thing that we're hearing a lot about, and by the way, there's many things, but these are the top ones, is the work-life balance. So relocation could offer the transferee an improved work-life balance, especially if they're moving to a new location that provides them personally a better quality of life. And that could be, closer to personal preferences. It might be closer to family, good friends, a better network support system. So it's really a good opportunity to enhance work-life balance. So for the transferee, a lot of great benefits. Then you flip the coin there and you look at the organization. It does a lot of things for the company. So talent mobility. So relocation enables organizations to move talent where it's needed the most, especially in today's times. There's a lot of gap in skill and expertise that you need to move your best people to key locations. So having a talent mobility program enables you to move your A talent to the areas so you can fill those skill gaps and really have the expertise you need to grow that particular organization at that location or that project. So talent mobility, a big benefit for organizations. That leads right into knowledge transfer. Transferring employees to different locations or different facilities, that really fosters the exchange of knowledge, right? And really enables you to leverage best practices within the organization, and that really can lead to improved collaboration and efficiencies, which we all strive on a daily basis. And then another key area is really the retention of key talent. today's marketplace, it is very difficult obtaining top talent. So you want to make sure that the top talent that you have, that you retain, and that you have in the right locations. And having a mobility program really increases the tenure of those employees and ensures that you keep them for the long term. And then diversity. The last thing I'll talk about today is diversity and inclusion. Encouraging a strong relocation program really can contribute to a diverse and inclusive workplace, right? Because you're expanding employees to different cultures and different perspectives. So as we all know, over the past several years, really having a strong diversity program can really enhance the creativity and problem solving within the organization. So again, that's both important to the transferee as well as to the organization itself. Heather, anything to add to that?
Yeah, thanks, Barry. I agree with your points, and the only additional thing that I would add to that is just the continued importance we're seeing with our clients to use mobility as a recruiting tool for top talent. And the benefits from that for those employees is increased tenure, investing in their talent and seeing them as valued members of the organization, really resonates when a company is willing to move someone into a position for all of those awesome benefits that you just talked about. And what's been kind of interesting to me, especially over the last year or so, as we've seen rising costs and inflation, that mobility continues to play such a big part of any organization's programs because of all of those benefits that you just mentioned. There's still money to spend in the mobility spectrum because of how important talent is and having the right people in the right place.
Yeah, those are some great points. So I'm curious to hear what are some trends that you guys are seeing in the industry.
So we are in a very dynamic industry right now. And if you look at the past 12 months, a couple things have really popped up as key and critical trends. We can't hit on all of them today, but it's everything from remote worker, virtual assignments, flexible relocation policies. It's everything's about the transferee or employee experience. It's about technology and the integration of technology. It's about global mobility and compliance, sustainability, and corporate responsibility, which I think is very important. There's a common theme between all these. So if you had to ask me, Barry, what is the biggest trend that you see? It's really flexibility for the employee. So we talked about remote worker and virtual assignments. We talked about technology. But if you look at flexible relocation policies, what we're seeing today is companies are increasingly offering more flexible relocation policies, and that really accommodates the diverse needs of employees. So you talk about, well, what does that include? It's everything from lump sum allowances, it's to self-managed relocations. It could be tailored benefit packages based on a certain individual's preferences and or circumstances. So it's a lot of things. But the biggest thing is taking that flexibility and wrapping it up so that you relieve the stress of the employee, that you increase their employee experience. And the way to do that is really twofold. It's with subject matter expertise, holding their hand, walking them through the process the way they want to be walked through, and it's leveraging technology. So you heard me talk about technology integration. This is so important. So what we're seeing today now is a lot of the relocation service providers are leveraging technology to streamline the whole process and enhance the relocation experience. And this includes the management software. It includes mobile apps. It includes virtual reality tours, for example, for destination tours, and also leveraging AI for personalized support and assistance. So you have to take this technology and really integrate it into the company, integrate it into the transferee to make sure they do have the best flexibility, best suits them, and that they are, in fact, leveraging our subject matter experts as well.
Yeah, I agree, Barry. Our clients and customers are savvy, and they're expecting things to be easier, faster, smarter than ever before. And to your point, it's not a cookie-cutter solution. Our clients and customers want a unique program for their specific needs, and I think you hit it spot on. It's not just the relocating employee and their ability to cultivate their own unique experience with relocation. Every client wants different things. And so really how you attack that is through technology and flexibility through configuration. And we continue to see the consumer, not just in relocation, but everywhere impacted by technology. And our clients expect those same technological advances in the solutions that are provided through mobility.
Yeah, it makes sense that employee experience and flexibility are really at the forefront right now. So what types of programs can help meet those needs?
Yes, Debbie, I'll start on this one. We have been working on and have developed a program called Companion Flex. It's a technology solution that supports flexibility for clients and for transferees, giving the user the ability to curate their own relocation experience. Additionally, we have recently implemented Moxie, who is our AI assistant that's currently on the CapRelo website, and we are working on new iterations and adding Moxie to our transferee portals as a virtual assistant to the unique individuals that are moving with us. So technology continues to be in the forefront, as Barry noted, and we're working on a lot of different supporting projects that complement our relocation consultants that work with our transferees.
Right. And, Debbie, I love this topic because, you talk about mobility, why it's important to both organizations and transferees. You talk about the trends, but the key is, as a global mobility management company, as CapRelo, you have to be looking at what's going on in the industry. You have to be listening to your current customer base. You have to be listening to prospects, to other companies. You have to keep your eyes wide open on what's going on. And by doing that, it allows us to not just talk about those trends, but to act on those trends. And what I would do is I would invite everybody, if you haven't seen our technology, Heather talked about our Core Flex, our Companion Flex product, I would really encourage you to go to our website, CapRelo, and request a demo. I think we have something pretty special that can meet most anyone's mobility needs on a very flexible platform. So go to our website, sign up for a demo. We'd love to show it to you. We also do lunch and learns on our technology every other week. So give us a call, and we'd be more than happy to invite you and get you into one of our lunch and learns.
Well, it's definitely an exciting time in relocation. Thanks, Heather and Barry, for joining me today. Until next time, listeners, I'm Debbie Bolla.